Hello. God bless you. Welcome again to my channel, The Secret Place TV. Today, I want to speak briefly on speed in your quest to build a relationship with God. Speed in your quest to build a relationship with God. The Bible said, when you hear His voice, do not harden your heart. With God, delayed obedience is disobedience. So when God speaks to you and gives you an instruction, and you know that God has spoken to you, and you know you heard Him, you got all the signs you need, you got all the confirmations you need, the next thing to do is to take a step. Take a step. Don't waste time. With God, speed is important. Prompt obedience is important. So, a few days ago, I talked about confirmation. Let me bring a balance to it. So when you know that God has spoken to you and you got the signs you need or the confirmations you need, the next step is speed. Go and obey God. The reason is because delayed obedience in God's timetable is total disobedience. If God asks you to do something, do not waste time. Take a step. Go and do it. Obey Him. Don't waste time. Go and do it. Now, most of the things that God will ask you to do, you will not understand. Most of the things that God will ask you to do, you probably don't have the budget. But you have to take a step of faith. Because when you take a step of faith, He will meet you at the place of obedience. Let me say it again. God will meet you at the place of obedience. And when God tells you to do something, when He gives you an instruction, He will leave and He will be waiting for you at the place of obedience. So if you don't come over to the place of obedience, there is no blessing. Today I want to talk to you about speed. When you are building a relationship with God, intimacy with God, you have to be sensitive in the spirit to know when He speaks, to know when He's giving you signals. You have to be alert in the spirit. And when you hear His voice, the Bible said, do not harden your heart. Take a step. Go and do it. Why does God call Abraham my friend? Because Abraham obeyed Him. God said to him, take your only son that you love, not Ishmael. God knew that Abraham loves Isaac. So he told him, take your only son that you love, and I will show you a mountain to sacrifice him. The Bible said the next day, Abraham went. He didn't waste time. He didn't negotiate with his wife. He went to sacrifice his only son. With God, everything is speed. You have to be prompt in obeying God. And most of His instructions that He will give you, you will not understand it. But He will be waiting for you at the place of obedience when you take a step of faith. God bless you. My name is Emmanuel.